Is muscle loss in old age something to fear? And more importantly, is there a way to reverse it? For many seniors in America and India, the quiet weakening of muscles feels like an unstoppable tide. One year you're lifting grocery bags or walking to the temple steps with ease, and the next year, even rising from a chair feels like a struggle. It is a slow hidden change, but it steals independence, confidence, and joy from daily life. Here is what most people never hear from their doctor. Nearly 80% of muscle repair happens at night while you are sleeping. But if you are taking the wrong vitamins in the evening, you may actually be shutting down this natural repair system. Instead of waking up stronger, you wake up weaker. And yet there is hope. When taken at the right time, 4 simple vitamins can double or even triple your body's ability to rebuild muscle overnight. Today I am going to show you which 4 vitamins can help your muscles recover while you sleep, and the 2 vitamins you must avoid at night because they can quietly sabotage your strength. Before we begin, I would like to hear your thoughts. Where are you watching this video? And what time is it for you right now? Please leave a comment below. I would love to hear your story, and if you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe so you never miss the next message made for your health and strength. Why muscles weaken so quickly after 60? After the age of 60, many older adults notice that daily activities which once felt effortless now require surprising amounts of strength. This condition is called sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss, and while the name may sound complicated, the idea is simple. As we get older, the body naturally loses muscle fibers and replaces them with fat and connective tissue, making movements slower, heavier, and less steady than before. The reasons behind this process differ slightly between cultures, yet the outcome feels the same. In America, many seniors spend long hours sitting, rely heavily on processed foods, and often miss out on steady physical activity. In India, older adults may be more active, but vegetarian diets sometimes lack enough protein and minerals to fully support muscle repair. Both patterns quietly accelerate the weakening of muscles, even for people who believe they are living healthily. Science shows that nearly 80% of muscle repair takes place during deep sleep, especially between 10 o'clock at night and 2 in the morning. During these quiet hours, the body releases growth hormone testosterone and melatonin, which work together like builders repairing a home. When these signals are too weak or nutrients are missing, the rebuilding project stalls and muscles continue to shrink rather than recover. The consequences appear slowly but touch deeply. Standing up from a low chair may feel unsteady. Walking across the kitchen may bring unexpected fatigue, and one misstep on the stairs can lead to a dangerous fall. Independence, once taken for granted, begins to slip away. Not all at once, but through countless small struggles. Consider the story of a man in California who loved weekend tennis. After his 70th birthday, the energy to swing a racket faded so quickly that he had to give up the game he once cherished. Or think of a grandmother in Kerala who used to climb temple steps with grace. Today she waits outside while her family goes in her legs, no longer strong enough to carry her upward. The important truth is, this muscle loss is not only about aging itself. It is about whether the body receives the right support at the right time. With proper nutrients, steady habits, and a few careful adjustments, older adults can stop and even reverse much of this decline. The message is hopeful. You still have more control over your strength than you might imagine, and the changes you begin today can shape the independence you keep tomorrow. Common mistakes. When taking vitamins, many older adults believe they are protecting their health by swallowing vitamins faithfully each day, yet timing and combinations often make all the difference. In the United States, it is common to see seniors take a multivitamin first thing in the morning, often with a hot cup of coffee. The habit feels efficient, yet caffeine can interfere with absorption and leave much of that tablet unused. In India, the pattern looks different but carries its own problems. Many elders take supplements after a heavy evening meal, accompanied by soup spiced tea with milk or a comforting glass of turmeric milk. The intentions are good, but the outcome is not always what the body needs. One of the most overlooked issues is taking stimulating vitamins at night. Vitamin B12, for example, acts like an energy spark for the nervous system. If taken after dinner, it can keep the brain awake long after bedtime, leaving you restless at 2 in the morning. Vitamin C, another favorite supplement, is often taken with evening fruit juice in India. But its mild diuretic effect means more nighttime trips to the bathroom, breaking sleep into fragments and draining away morning energy. Imagine this scene in America. You sit comfortably at 9 in the evening, drink a warm glass of milk, and swallow your multivitamin. Hours later, you wonder why your mind refuses to calm down while the clock strikes 2. Or picture a grandmother in India who enjoys a tall glass of fresh orange juice after dinner, believing it is light and healthy. Instead, she spends the night walking back and forth to the restroom, never finding deep rest. These problems usually fall into 3 categories. The first is taking vitamins at the wrong time, such as energy vitamins at night. The second is using doses too high for the aging body, overwhelming systems that now work more gently than before. The third is mixing supplements that compete for absorption, like zinc and calcium, which quietly cancel each other's benefits. The hopeful news is simple. By adjusting the timing, lowering unnecessary doses, and avoiding competing combinations, the same vitamins can finally do their job. Your body will thank you in the form of steadier energy, calmer nights, and stronger mornings. Sometimes the path to better health is not about adding more, but about choosing wisely when and how you take what you already have. 4 vitamins at night to rebuild muscle overnight. Vitamin number 1, magnesium glycinate. Among all the nutrients the body needs, magnesium holds a special place because it quietly supports more than 300 biological reactions every single day. It helps your muscles contract and relax, balances blood sugar, steadies blood pressure, and even guides how energy is created within every cell. Yet, despite this importance, magnesium deficiency is one of the most common problems in older adults, and the reasons differ depending on where you live. In the United States, fast food soda and heavily processed meals leave diets stripped of magnesium, so even people who eat 3 times a day may fall short. In India, the story looks different. Years of intensive farming have depleted the soil of minerals, so even fresh vegetables may contain less magnesium than they did decades ago. What makes this situation more troubling is that magnesium levels naturally fall at night exactly when muscles need it most for repair. Without enough magnesium in the bloodstream, cramps and restless legs disturb sleep, blood sugar becomes unstable, and the body struggles to rebuild muscle fibers. That is why supplementation, with the right form at the right time, becomes a game changer. Not all magnesium is equal. Magnesium oxide or citrate may look inexpensive, but they often cause digestive discomfort and pass through the system without much benefit. Magnesium glycinate, on the other hand, is bound to glycine, an amino acid that also calms the nervous system and deepens sleep. Together, this combination promotes restful nights while delivering magnesium directly to the muscles where it is needed most. For those who prefer food, first magnesium can be found in almonds, walnuts, cashews, pumpkin seeds, spinach, lentils, and even dark chocolate. A handful of nuts in the afternoon or a bowl of dal with dinner provides gentle support, but supplements may still be needed to reach the full amount. The recommended dose for most older adults is between 300 and 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate taken 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. Imagine a gentleman in Florida who spent years waking up every 2 hours. After 2 weeks of using magnesium glycinate, he finally enjoyed 6 continuous hours of sleep, something he thought was lost forever. Or picture a grandmother in Delhi who endured painful night cramps for years. Within days of adding magnesium glycinate, she found her legs calm and her mornings brighter. These stories remind us that small strategic changes can restore what aging seems to take away. Magnesium glycinate is not a miracle pill, but when used wisely, it can support stronger muscles, steadier energy, and nights of deeper rest. For seniors in both America and India, it offers a gentle, natural way to give the body what it has quietly been missing all along. Vitamin number 2, vitamin D3 plus K2. Most people think of vitamin D3 simply as the sunshine vitamin, but in truth, it functions more like a hormone that directs countless processes inside the body. Receptors for vitamin D in muscle tissue are most active at night, especially during the deep hours of sleep when repair and growth should naturally take place. When those receptors are not supplied with enough D3, muscles cannot rebuild effectively, bones grow fragile, and energy fades more quickly with each passing year. The challenges look different in America and India, but the result is the same. In the United States, older adults often spend long winters indoors, rarely receiving direct sunlight, and their vitamin D levels quietly drop. In India, sunshine may be plentiful, yet many seniors remain covered with scarves and shawls protecting skin, but missing the UV light needed to produce D3. Both cultures face the same silent deficiency, though for different reasons. Taking D3 alone, however, can create a hidden danger. Vitamin D increases calcium absorption, but without vitamin K2 to guide it, that calcium may settle in arteries or soft tissue instead of strengthening bones and muscles. K2, especially in the MK7 form, acts like a traffic officer directing calcium safely into the skeleton and away from places where it can cause harm. When D3 and K2 work together, they support stronger muscles, reduce brittle bones, and even calm nighttime cramps that interrupt sleep. For those who prefer food, first vitamin D can be found in fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, as well as in fortified milk and egg yolks. Vitamin K2 is less common, but is richly present in fermented foods such as natto, a traditional Japanese dish, as well as in certain cheeses, butter from grass-fed cows, and even small amounts in egg yolks and chicken liver. Still, diet alone rarely provides enough for older adults, which is why supplements become so important. The recommended intake for most seniors is 2 to 4,000 international units of vitamin D3 paired with 1 to 200 micrograms of K2-MK7, ideally taken with dinner, since these vitamins absorb best with healthy fats. The message is gentle but clear. Vitamin D3 by itself is not enough, and vitamin K2 alone is incomplete. Only together can they protect bones, strengthen muscles, and restore the dignity of moving through life with independence. For seniors in both America and India, this combination is not a luxury. It is a vital key to keeping strength, balance, and freedom well into the later years. Vitamin number 3. Zinc. Picolinate. Zinc is often overlooked, yet it is one of the most critical minerals for muscle strength, hormone balance, and the body's natural healing process. Every strand of new muscle protein your body creates depends on zinc, and so does the release of growth hormone and testosterone, the very signals that keep muscles strong and energy stable as we age. Without enough zinc, the body can eat well and rest at night, but the blueprint for repair remains incomplete, leaving muscles weaker and recovery slower. In the United States, many older adults quietly fall short of zinc because processed and packaged foods dominate daily meals. These convenient options fill the stomach but rarely supply the minerals needed for healthy aging. In India, the story is different, yet equally concerning. A largely vegetarian diet provides zinc mainly from beans, grains, and seeds. But plant-based zinc is far harder for the body to absorb compared to the zinc found in animal foods. Over time, even those who eat balanced vegetarian meals may still develop a subtle deficiency. Taking zinc picolinate at night provides unique advantages. This form is highly absorbable and gentle on the stomach, making it ideal for seniors with slower digestion. When taken 30 minutes before bed on an empty stomach, zinc supports deeper sleep, reduces unnecessary inflammation, and enhances overnight wound healing. Many older adults notice that nagging cuts and bruises begin to fade faster, joint discomfort feels lighter, and mornings arrive with clearer energy. Food sources of zinc include oysters, beef, chicken, pumpkin seeds, and chickpeas. Yet, even with these, many seniors still require a supplement. The safe and effective dose for most older adults ranges from 15 to 30 milligrams of zinc picolinate each evening. Zinc picolinate is not about chasing youth, but about giving your body the quiet resources it needs to repair and strengthen. With this simple nightly habit, seniors in both America and India can support stronger muscles, calmer nights, and the freedom to keep living life on their own terms. Vitamin number 4. Vitamin B6 in the P5P form. Among the many vitamins that play a role in muscle health, vitamin B6 holds a special responsibility because it is required for the process of protein metabolism. Every piece of protein you eat must be broken down into amino acids and then rebuilt into new muscle tissue. And vitamin B6 is the quiet worker that makes this transformation possible. The challenge for older adults is that the usual form of B6 must first be converted by the liver into an active form before it can be used. As the liver becomes less efficient with age, this conversion slows down, leaving much of the vitamin inactive and wasted. That is where P5P or pyridoxal 5-phosphate becomes so valuable. P5P is the already activated form of vitamin B6, which means your body can use it immediately without relying on the liver to process it. This difference may sound small, but for seniors, it can mean the difference between weak, restless nights and calm, restorative sleep that truly heals the body. The benefits of P5P extend far beyond muscle building. It supports the release of growth hormone during the night, a critical signal that tells the body to repair tissues and strengthen muscle fibers. It also plays an essential role in REM sleep, the stage of sleep where your brain consolidates motor learning and builds what is often called muscle memory. Without enough P5P, older adults may find themselves forgetting simple sequences of movement, struggling with balance, or waking up unrefreshed despite a full night in bed. P5P also helps the body create carnosine, a compound that reduces acid buildup in muscles and protects them from daily wear and tear. Higher carnosine levels mean less fatigue during simple tasks like climbing stairs or carrying groceries, tasks that often become overwhelming when muscles are unprotected. In addition, P5P gently lowers homocysteine, a harmful compound that damages blood vessels and accelerates muscle loss. By reducing this burden, P5P creates a healthier environment for both muscles and circulation. The recommended dose for most seniors is between 25 and 50 milligrams of P5P taken at night, ideally together with magnesium glycinate. Magnesium helps B6 enter cells, while B6 helps magnesium become active inside the body, making the two nutrients a powerful pair for nighttime recovery. The message here is not about reversing age, but about working with your body's natural rhythms. With P5P, you give your muscles, your brain, and your entire nervous system a tool they can still use effectively even after 60 or 70 years. For seniors in both America and India, it is a gentle but powerful way to reclaim better sleep, sharper memory, and the steady strength that makes daily life feel possible again. Two vitamins to avoid at night. Not every vitamin is meant to be taken in the evening, and two of the most common choices can quietly disrupt the very rest your body needs. Vitamin B12 is essential for energy and nerve health, but when swallowed after dinner, it often acts like a spark in the brain. Instead of drifting into calm sleep, older adults may find their thoughts racing, their heart rate rising, and cortisol levels climbing just when the body should be settling down. The result is a night of light broken rest that leaves muscles unable to rebuild and the mind struggling with fatigue the next day. Vitamin C, often celebrated for immunity, creates its own challenges when taken in high doses at night. This water-soluble vitamin has a mild diuretic effect, which means it encourages the body to flush water through the kidneys. For many seniors, that translates into multiple bathroom trips that shatter sleep cycles and erase the deep repair that muscles and memory require. Vitamin C also interferes with certain signals of oxidative stress that are necessary for muscle adaptation, meaning it may blunt the very recovery you hoped to support. The real-world examples make the problem easy to picture. A gentleman in Chicago took his multivitamin with warm milk every evening, never realizing that the B12 inside was keeping him wide awake until morning. Across the globe in Hyderabad, a devoted grandfather enjoyed a glass of fresh orange juice at night, believing it was healthy and light. Instead, he spent each evening waking 3 or 4 times, stumbling to the bathroom and wondering why his strength was fading. The solution is refreshingly simple. Shift these vitamins to the earlier part of the day. Vitamin B12 is best taken in the morning when its natural boost can help you stay alert and active. Vitamin C can be divided between breakfast and lunch, giving your immune system support during your most active hours without disturbing nighttime rest. By making this small change, seniors in both America and India can avoid needless frustration, restore deeper sleep, and allow the body to focus on the true work of the night, repairing muscles, calming the nervous system, and preparing you to wake stronger than the day before. The optimal evening protocol. When it comes to protecting your muscles and restoring your strength, what you take and when you take it can matter just as much as the nutrients themselves. The most effective routine begins with a simple division between dinner time and bedtime, a rhythm that allows the body to absorb what it needs without interference. At dinner, especially if your meal includes a little healthy fat such as olive oil, ghee, or nuts, you can take your vitamin D3 paired with vitamin K2. This combination works together to strengthen bones, direct calcium safely, and support muscle recovery during the night. Then, about 30 to 60 minutes before bed, on an empty stomach with a small glass of warm water, comes the second part of the plan. This is when magnesium glycinate, zinc, picolinate, and P5P, the active form of vitamin B6, can be taken together. Each one plays a different role. Magnesium calms the nervous system and prevents cramps, zinc supports hormone production and tissue repair, and P5P enhances deep sleep and memory for movement. Together, they create the conditions for restful nights and stronger mornings. Just as important is knowing what not to take. Vitamins that act like stimulants, especially B12 and high-dose vitamin C, should be avoided after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Taken too late, they can disrupt sleep, increase bathroom trips, and quietly undo much of the progress your body is trying to make. The beauty of this protocol lies in its simplicity. Whether you are in New Jersey or New Delhi, the process looks the same. A thoughtful evening meal, a glass of warm water, and a few carefully chosen supplements can turn the hours of sleep into the most powerful medicine your body still remembers. This gentle routine is not complicated yet. It gives your muscles and your spirit the nightly care they deserve. The weekly roadmap of results. When you begin a new routine, it helps to know what changes to expect and when you are likely to notice them. During the first week, the most immediate difference often appears in sleep. Nights that once felt broken begin to stretch into deeper, quieter hours, and you wake with a little more calm in your body. By the second week, stiffness that clings to muscles in the morning starts to ease. Simple movements such as standing from a chair or turning in bed feel lighter, as though the body is slowly remembering how to cooperate again. By the fourth week, the benefits grow more visible. Strength begins to return, making daily chores less overwhelming. Tasks like lifting a laundry basket or bending to pick up something from the floor no longer demand as much effort. Around the eighth week, stamina improves noticeably. Walking longer distances, climbing stairs, or keeping up with grandchildren becomes less tiring, and the body feels ready for more activity without the same fatigue. By the 12th week, changes become a part of daily life. Muscle tone improves, balance feels steadier, and confidence rises. In America, this may mean pushing a grocery cart across the store without leaning heavily for support. In India, it may mean moving through the morning market with steady steps or climbing temple stairs without pausing in pain. The journey is not sudden, but it is steady, and each milestone proves that the body can still respond when given the right care. With patience and consistency, these weeks add up to more than stronger muscles. They bring back independence, dignity, and the quiet confidence that aging does not mean surrendering to weakness. Safety notes for older adults. Whenever you add new vitamins or supplements, it is important to take a cautious and thoughtful approach, especially in later years. If you are already taking medications for conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or blood thinning, always check with your doctor first to make sure there are no unwanted interactions. A brief conversation with a healthcare professional can prevent side effects and give you the confidence that your choices are safe. For those who find swallowing large pills uncomfortable, there are alternatives that make the process easier. Many vitamins come in powdered forms that can be mixed with water or in liquid drops that are gentle on the throat and easier to measure. Choosing these forms can remove the stress of swallowing tablets while still providing the same health benefits. Another simple but powerful guideline is to start with the lowest effective dose. The aging body often responds more quickly to nutrients, and beginning small allows you to notice how your system adjusts. Over time, if needed, you and your doctor can increase the amount slowly. This careful approach avoids unnecessary discomfort and ensures steady progress. The message is one of reassurance. With the right guidance, safe choices, and a gradual pace, supplements can support your health without adding new worries. We have explored 4 vitamins that can support your body's natural ability to rebuild muscle and improve sleep, and we have learned about 2 vitamins that are best avoided in the evening. Together, these simple choices form a roadmap for stronger mornings, calmer nights, and a renewed sense of control over health that aging sometimes seems to steal away. The truth is, encouraging your body has not forgotten how to heal. With the right support, even after 60 or 70, recovery remains possible. Good sleep is not a luxury, and neither is strength. Imagine waking up in America to sunlight streaming gently through the window, instead of the restless alarm of weak muscles and tired joints. Picture a quiet morning in India with the sound of temple bells and the comfort of knowing you can rise, stretch, and walk with steady steps. These images are not distant dreams. They are realistic outcomes when the body is given the tools it needs. Now, I invite you to take part in this journey. Share your own experience in the comments. What has worked for you? What struggles you still face? Subscribe to this channel so we can continue learning together, and send this video to a friend or loved one who might benefit from a little guidance. As you move forward, may each night bring you deeper rest, each morning bring you clearer energy, and each day remind you that joy and independence are still within reach. Aging is not the end of strength. It can be the beginning of wiser, more intentional health. I wish you peaceful nights, bright mornings, and many years filled with steady happiness.